Hello everyone, welcome back to another SLHLIB chemistry video. Today we're still going to be looking at the topic of reactivity 1.3, more specifically at biofuels. So how is energy stored in these biofuels? Well, this right here is a molecule of glucose. As we can see, it contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, making it a hydrocarbon. And as we know, the combustion of hydrocarbons releases a lot of energy, which we can then use to, for example, power mechanical processes. And this is the first way in which we can use biofuels as fuels, which is through the combustion of animal or plant materials. Second of all, we have the anaerobic decay of organic matter, because this will form carbon dioxide and methane gas, which we oftentimes call biogas, which, as we can see, is a hydrocarbon, so we can use it as a fuel. And lastly, we have fermentation. So fermentation will lead to the formation of ethanol, something that, as we know, looks a little bit like this. And this hydrocarbon is an alcohol due to its hydroxyl group over there at the end. And from this fermentation, we can also get ethanol in the form of gasohol, which can be used as a form of gasoline. Now, what are the relative advantages and disadvantages of using biofuels? Well, on the plus side, they are relatively non-polluting, and they don't lead to as much landfill, as often the products which are not fuels themselves will biodegrade quite nicely in the environment. But on the downside, planting crops takes up space. And we've got to keep in mind that the space that we're using to plant crop for biofuel could be used to plant crop to feed a population, for example. So then we have to kind of debate what we want to use the plot of land for and what is best for the population if they require energy or food. So that's a debate to be had, depending on where biofuel is being created. And as it takes up space, it also uses soil minerals, which, if done incorrectly and if the soil is exhausted, it will no longer be able to support proper plant growth, meaning that you will also struggle to yield many or much biofuel from that plot of land if it runs out of minerals. And that's all for biofuels. It's a nice, short little topic. Hope you enjoyed and that maybe this was helpful.